Hello, my friends, and welcome back to KTB Creates. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to go through 3 Christmas DIYs. Let's get started. So for DIY number 1, I picked up this cute little tin. It's a Letters to Santa little tin that I found at Dollar General. They also have them at Dollar Tree. The only thing that I didn't like on it was the little plastic flag. It was a very cheap looking red color. So I decided to go ahead and paint that white. Just because I didn't like the way it looked. You could leave it red if you choose to, but I liked it red. So all we're gonna really do is just dress this up a little bit and make it some really cute Christmas decor. You're also going to need one of these candlesticks and these little containers with the pretty lids. They come in a package of 2. We're only going to use one, and all you're going to need is the lid, and that's going to serve as your topper for the candlestick. I did go ahead and spray paint both of them with Rust-Oleum white spray paint. So now it's time to just go ahead and decorate your tin. So I'm taking apart some picks that I had picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use them to simply add some interest to the top of the tin. And I wasn't going to use the little bird at first, but I did decide to go ahead and do that because I thought it just added a cute little touch to everything. So all I'm doing here is arranging them and then hot gluing them right onto your Letters to Santa tin. So next we're all set to glue the candlestick right to that plastic topper. I'm just using hot glue. If you want it to be more of a permanent hold, definitely use some E6000. And then I am just hot gluing the little tin onto your little cake topper. And then I'm going to also add some greenery and holly berries to the edge of the topper just to add some more decoration. And here is the finished result. Just a few little beautiful Christmas picks, and this little darling Letters to Santa tin is all ready to go. Definitely let me know which one of the DIYs is your favorite down below in the comment section. And we're going to get into DIY number 2. I am taking an old basket that I had laying around the house. Any kind of basket would do. This one is pretty deep, but that's not necessary. We're going to fill it with filler anyways. So all I did with that was spray paint it with a little bit of Rust-Oleum chalk paint. And then all we're going to simply do is take a bunch of different little boxes from the Dollar Tree, and we are going to wrap them. So you might even have boxes laying around your house that you could wrap yourself. And I am going to wrap all of mine using some brown craft paper. And then the color and the decorations are going to come in with the ribbons and the stuff that I choose to decorate it with. So the brown craft paper can be found at Dollar Tree as well. And then you're just going to go ahead and wrap that. And I'm using a combination of hot glue and a little bit of Scotch tape just to wrap everything. I wanted to take a moment to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I love to bring you really cool DIYs and even thrift store hauls and things like that. So I know you won't be disappointed. So go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, if you wouldn't mind joining me over on Instagram, I will leave my handle right here. And that way you can see some behind the scenes looks and things like that. But not only that, also share with me some of your DIYs that you have recreated or done. I would love to see them. So make sure you head on over there and do that as well. Now, all I'm doing here is I just took a bunch of ribbon that I had purchased at Dollar General. They have some really pretty wired ribbon and things like that there. And all I'm doing is just decorating the boxes all different. Now, with the round boxes, it is a little tricky as far as wrapping them so that they look the best. I started doing it this way here, and then you'll see I kind of redid it. But you're basically just cutting the craft paper to fit nice and smoothly on all the surfaces. So that's the whole idea. So first I wrap the top and then went around the edge on the lid. But you'll see I go back and I do it a little bit differently because I didn't really like the way that looked. And so you're just going to cut a circle wider than the top of the lid, and you're going to tape the edges around the lid. And then you're going to go back in and use the craft paper around the rim, the edge of the lid. And that way it looks like very smooth and well done, and you don't see any of the cut lines. And the best part is decorating the little boxes. I'm kind of sticking with like a red, white. I threw in a little bit of black in there, but I'm sticking with the whole like red and white kind of theme. But you can have so much fun with this. You can really go to town on the decorating and all of this. So have fun with this. It's a very easy craft to do, and it looks so darling once you're all done. So here I'm just going to show you how I went about decorating this. So I put a bunch of newspaper and plastic bags in the bottom of the basket. I picked up this throw blanket from the Target dollar spot, and it's such a cute little buffalo check blanket. I decorate my Christmas decor consists of buffalo check in red and white and black and white. So this is a perfect addition to my decor. And then you're just going to arrange your little boxes however you see fit. Don't mind my clothing here. We're actually doing some home projects, and I was painting some doors outside in between these projects. So that's why I look like a mess. So here, I'm just finishing up arranging all of them, and this is what it ends up looking like, and I am just obsessed with it. I actually went in and I also added a few Christmas picks that I had picked up from the Dollar Tree, and it just gives it such a cute little touch to it. I don't have my Christmas decor out yet, but I'm going to kind of put this like right in front of my Christmas tree when I do decorate before the holidays. And I just love this. It's just such a simple idea, but it looks so cute. So like I said, let me know what you think. Let me know which one is your favorite. These are all super easy to do, and they all cost relatively, depending on the supplies that you have, less than $5. So very easy and affordable. And for DIY number 3, this is kind of using a lot of leftover pieces that I had. If you did see my last video, you'll see I used a bunch of the tall vertical signs that have these little pieces on them. So I always save them, put them to the side, because you can definitely recreate them and use them for something. If you haven't seen my last video, there's some amazing DIYs in that. So I'll go ahead and leave that in the cards above. As well as at the end of the video. So all you're going to do is either sand those all off or take the labeling off, and you're just going to paint everything with some white chalk paint. You guys have to let me know if you've been able to get your hands on the Waverly chalk paint, because that is my favorite. I'm using Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint, which is still really good. And it's at probably a better value because it comes in a larger can, but I love the Waverly chalk paint, and I haven't been able to get my hands on it. So you're also going to need not only those little pieces. You'll see I painted a regular paint stick, and then also some Jenga blocks to use as your base. And then all I really did here was I created some labels with my vinyl machine, and I'm just placing those on with little arrows. You could do the same by using your Dollar Tree letters, or those rub-on transfers would be really cute. You can definitely come up with something if you don't have a vinyl machine. And then all you need to do is go ahead and hot glue those little signs to the paint stick, and you are ready to go. I am going to also add a little bit of decoration to it just to spice it up just a little bit. So I'm just going to create like a little holly leaf on the corner of one of the signs using some leftover greens from my picks and some red holly berries. And I just wanted to take a second to thank you all so much for all your wonderful comments and kind remarks. It has been an amazing venture being on YouTube. It's something that I find to be so fun, and I get to, use my creative side, and it's kind of like a therapy for me. So I hope you guys do enjoy all of the DIYs that I bring you. I certainly do appreciate you watching them and all the kind comments. So thank you so, so much. And then I'm just finishing this up with, like I said, a little bow and some extra added flair. And then all you're going to do is start to hot glue your little Jenga blocks together. So I'm hot gluing 2 together on top of each other. And then you're going to hot glue 4 together for the back. And then 2 will go in the front, and then 2 on each side. This is a little bit of out of frame, so I apologize there. But you can kind of see what I'm doing and get a gist for it. And this is just creating your base so that you can stand this up. And again, this is something really, really inexpensive. I'm really using leftovers, some Jenga blocks, and a paint stir stick. So, but look how cute this came. I just love this. And it's something, this again is something that you can use like kind of under the tree or anywhere in your Christmas decor. It looks so, so cute. So as always, let me know which one is your favorite DIY. And please definitely head on over to Instagram. Check me out over there, because I want you to submit your pictures when you recreate some DIYs. I would love to share them and see them. Thank you, and have a wonderful week, and I will see you all very soon.